Good morning. So, we're going to do some beginner yoga or senior yoga. So we're not going to do a lot of ups and downs, but we are going to yoga. So find your mat or your space, and we're going to start standing. You guys ready? Hi there. So I know I posted, originally posted that this was yoga flow, which in my definition is a lot of ups and downs. But I changed it, so if you hadn't gotten that update, this is actually going to be like beginner yoga or senior yoga where there's not a lot of up and down. It's still going to be yoga. It's still going to be good for you. So stay with me. And let's just start by turning the music down a little. Okay. Let's start with a little frog in our throat. I think I've succumbed to the fact that I might have seasonal allergies. I know. Okay, adult allergies. Whatever. Let's ground our feet, feeling all four corners of the bottom of our feet right against the earth. And let's engage that. So press all four corners right down. Feel that engagedness of your quads. A little tightening there as we just really root down and connect in. And start to take some nice deep breaths in and exhale it out. So whatever is natural for you here, you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, or you can inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth, whatever just feels good for you today. This is your practice, so making it your own. Let's take a nice big inhale up. Press those palms together as we exhale. Bring the hands right to heart center. And let's set an intention here for the practice or for the day. Just choosing a word that comes to mind, or maybe fill in the sentence I choose. And whatever it is that you need today. Engaging the palms, pressing together, elbows kind of flaring out here, and just really activating all of your muscles here. So your feet are grounded in, your palms are pressing together. Our mind is working one last time as we think of our intention. And one last inhale. And gently exhaling, release the hands. Big fan up as we inhale up, and grab that right wrist as we exhale. And let's take a nice side body stretch here. So if you can, get your arm, bring it all the way up right by your ear. So you don't really want it up front unless your range of motion doesn't allow you to have it up. But if you can bring it up and you're thinking about lengthening from the hip crease all the way up through and out the pinky. Nice. One last inhale and exhale a little deeper into that stretch. And inhale as we lift, switching sides, maybe grabbing that wrist, and exhale it over. Keep going. I'm just going to make a little adjustment here. We have a little room. How about that? Oh, see? That's better. All right. Nice side body stretch. From the hip all the way through, out the pinky. Envision it. One last inhale and exhale, maybe a little deeper into that stretch, or maybe holding where you are. And inhaling all the way up, reach tall. And exhale, bringing the arms down behind the back, clasping. Let the shoulders roll down and back, and maybe a little lift here. if it works for you, pressing the palms together behind your back. Opening the chest, let the shoulders roll down and back. Shoulder blades are hugging together behind. Inhaling and exhaling. And just feeling that openness that it creates. Feeling space on the inhale. Maybe a little contraction on the exhale. One more time. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we release. And let's just bring those fingertips very slowly down. Nice flat back here. So perhaps we're stopping at our shins. Roll the shoulders down and back, pulling down away from the ears. Nice flat neutral spine. We're lengthening from the tailbone out the crown of the head. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, let that spine ground and bring it down a little bit further, whatever works for you here. Feel free to put a nice generous bend in the knees. Breathe it out. Let's take one more full breath in and out here. And exhaling. Bring the thumbs right up to your hip crease. Roll the shoulders down and back. And as you inhale, gently lift that chest up. Excellent. A nice big inhale up. And let's exhale, front fold. Inhale the same way we came up. Nice big inhale. Nice neutral spine here. Both directions. In and up, so we're not rounding. Exhaling, we're just going to get warmed up and get going today. Inhaling, lift. And exhaling down. Let's do 2 more of those. Feel free to bend the knees if you need to at the bottom. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling down. And one more time. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling down. Inhale, come flat back, half lift. And exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, half lift. Roll the shoulders, pull them down away from the ears. Exhale, release. And one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Nice big bend in the knees. Bring the hands onto the knees and slowly roll it up, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Let the shoulders come forward and roll it up. Shoulders drop down and chin lifts last. Nice and wide. Our toes are going to face out. Some little sun sails here. Inhaling and exhaling. Big sunflower, so we're tracing it all the way up. And exhaling, we just sweep the arms at the bottom. Nice. Exhaling. I'm proud of you guys for showing up here. Hardest part is done. And exhaling. Inhale, reach those arms wide into our moonflowers. Open the fingers. And exhale, tuck those elbows. Inhale, reach wide. And exhale, tuck. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we tuck. And the last one. Inhaling, reach. And exhale, we tuck. Nice. Make some adjustments to your feet. That right foot faces front. The left foot faces to the side. And let's take it into a pyramid. So we're going to turn our chest, push the hips back, and we're going to lean that forward. Wherever feels good for you here. Hands on the hips are totally fine. If you want to bring it lower, or if you can, if your body allows you to, with a nice flat back, take it down. Whatever feels good for you. Working in your range of motion. And let's take a couple breaths here. Really pressing into the earth with those heels. Inhale. Maybe exhaling a little bit deeper into the stretch this morning. And let's do 1 full breath in and out. And exhaling. Nice. On the inhale, we lift those arms, reaching tall. And let's push through that front knee into our warrior 1. So we're opening the knee up. Make sure it's not collapsing in. Opening the knee up. Pressing through that back heel. Nice long line here. Reaching tall. Lining the front knee up over the heel. everything on the bottom stays. We're going to take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, that front arm sweeps to the back. We open to warrior one. Did you leave your legs in the same place? That knee is open, pushing forward. Nice wide stance here, right? So we're not shortening the stance and the knee's not going over the toe. So check yourself. No hurt knees here. Back hand comes to the hip. Nice big inhale as we lift. Palm presses back. I like to take this back hand and just remind myself to push forward here. Because your top is kind of pushing back and your bottom's pushing forward. Nice big inhale and exhale as you drop that elbow to the knee. And long arm at the top reaches for the sky. Reaching, lengthening, open that chest. Feels really good in my shoulder this morning. In fact, let's take this into a nice big arm circle. Warming that shoulder up. Let's do a couple more while we're here. And last one. All right, both feet face front. Let's take a half fold here. Full fold if you'd like. At least halfway down, lengthening the spine. If your body allows you to this morning, feel free to drop it all the way down. Wherever down looks like for you. All right, slowly, nice flat back, lifts on the inhale. Other foot turns out. We turn our chest. We fix our shirt. Push the hips back and hinge forward. Hands on the hips are fine. Hands on the knee is fine too. Not a lot of pressure here. We're thinking about chest pressing to the knee. Just opening that hamstring. Relieving the tension there, releasing it. Drawing the shoulders down and back, away from the ears. Nice big inhale. And exhaling. Let's take one more full breath. In and out. And on the inhale, arms sweep up. Push through that front knee, and we come into our warrior one. So check that front knee, make sure it's lined up over the heel, it's opening, it's not collapsing in. We're nice and strong here, hence the name warrior, right? Strong through the base, always framing our yoga from the ground up. So if someone were to come over and give you a little push, you're not going anywhere. You are strong and rooted right here. Front arm sweeps to the back. We reach through this front finger, so we're not leaning through the shoulder. We're actually sort of leaning back and pushing through that knee. So you want to stay upright here. Really focusing on that front leg, opening, pushing forward. And I'm a little shaky. We're doing a little work this morning, right? Inhale, exhale, maybe sinking a little deeper. Opening the hips there and right into the glute. Backhand, front arm reaches up. So the bottom didn't move. We're thinking about pushing the hand back and pressing that knee forward. Looking good. Breathe it out. I know, hold it here. Legs are engaged, right? Everything's engaged. Nice strong arm at the top. Set that elbow down to the knee. Other arm reaches up. If you're a yoga superstar, you've been here a while, you can drop this finger right to the floor, sink real down deep into that right angle. You know how to intensify this. The rest of us, we're just going to hang out right here. Let's take those arm circles. It doesn't matter which direction you're going in. Circle around. Circle around. And let's do one more. Circle it around. All right, both feet face the front. Half hinge here. Full hinge if you'd like. Doing whatever feels good for your body all the time here. This and any other yoga practice that you do. Being kind to your body. That's probably why they call it practice. Right? Takes us a little while to really be able to do these poses. Nice big inhale and exhale. Let's walk the hands over whatever side you'd like, right or left. Thinking about pressing the glutes to the back of the room, chest pressing towards that knee. Taking some nice deep breaths and just really allowing that breath to lengthen and release that muscle. Just a little disclaimer, my leg's shaky. So if you're shaky, we're in good company. Let's slowly walk it to the other side. All right. Waking those muscles up this morning. They're like, what is going on? Pressing the chest to the knee. Maybe you're hanging out high. It's okay. Working in your range of motion is the perfect place for you. Couple more breaths as we inhale and exhale. Really send that breath right to where you're holding tension in this stretch. And last full breath in and exhaling. Walk the hands back to the center. Maybe find yourself a little deeper into this stretch than when we first started. Nice. Let's inhale, half lift. Nice flat back. Holding here, lengthening, really sending the breath all the way down through the spine, lengthening in between each vertebrae as we just pull the tailbone far away from the crown of the head. Drop the shoulders down and back. Chest still presses towards the ground in this half fold here. Nice. Nice big inhale as we just leave that back nice and neutral and bring it up. Step those feet together. And let's take all of your weight, transfer it over into your right foot. And we're going to come into an airplane. So we're going to send one leg back and arms are going to go out. We're really rooting down through this right leg, really getting our base. If you need to have this toe just dangling over the floor here for balance, you can have that. If your balance is like right on point, you can lift this up as high as you'd like to lift it up. Eyes on the floor are going to help you balance. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Airplaning your style. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Think about pressing the foot deep into the ground. 2 more breaths in. And out. And 1 more time. In. And exhale, slowly bring that leg down or back to center. And we're going to take the same leg, knee up front, and we're going to hold here. So maybe bringing that thigh parallel to the floor. Maybe you're low. Bring your gaze down to the ground. It's going to help you focus and balance. If you need a little balance challenge, arms come all the way up overhead. Standing leg working, maybe shaking with me. Hopefully I'm not shaking by myself this morning. Let's do 1 more breath in. And as slow as you can, exhale as you set that foot down. Slow, slow, control it. And both feet come to the ground. All right, let's shake it out. What we do on one side, we must do to the other. So I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to first root that other foot. Are you on your left? I'm on my left. You might not. You might be on your right this time. So, toe back. Start to hinge forward here. Maybe the arms come out. This side might look different than your other side. We do have better balance on one side than the other. This might be your better balance side. If you'd like, start to bring the back leg up. Staying safe. And pushing yourself at the same time. You know your limits. Nice deep breaths here. It's always good to push yourself a little, but you always want to stay safe. Arms wide, focusing. Let's take 2 more full breaths in. And exhaling. And in. And exhaling. Slowly bring that leg down. Sweeping it to the front. Knee comes up. Few breaths here. Eyes on the floor, helping you balance. Maybe you're just hovering the toe. It's okay. Little balance challenge if you want to bring those arms tall into our tree pose up here. Lengthening. Standing leg working. You really think about pressing it into the earth. Opening the toes. And one more inhale. This is our very slow exhale as we send it back down to the ground. Slow, slow, slow. Excellent. How did you do? All right. So we're going to take it to our mat. I'm going to be a little fancy. You can just take it down to tabletop if you want. If you want to join me, I'm just going to inhale it up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, front fold. Let's inhale for our half lift. And exhale. Step it back to plank. Drop it down to tabletop. Your style, right? Did you just come down to tabletop? That's okay. Tops of your feet are going to press into the mat. Those knees are under the hips, wrists are under the shoulders. Let's do a couple cat-cows here as we just lift the head ever so slightly, opening the chest, draw the shoulders down and back. So you should be able to hold, let's say like a grapefruit, right? So we're not going to lift and let that grapefruit go. We're just going to lift a little. Think about opening through the chest. And as we tuck under to our cat, same thing. We're not going to squish that grapefruit and tuck the chin. We're just going to open that back, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly button, draw the navel up into the spine. Inhale. As we lift, think about opening the chest. Nice big inhale. Exhale, opening the back and closing the rib cage. Tuck the tailbone. Let's do 2 more. Inhale as we're working on our form this morning. Shoulders down and back. Press the belly out, tailbone pushes out. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, inhaling, or pulling that belly button in as we exhale. And last breath, inhaling to our cow, or a pregnant cow sometimes it's called. And then exhale as we round up through that spine. And let's inhale right to a nice flat back. Sending the feet back just a little bit. Give us some room on our mat as we reach the fingertips out, and we'll come into a modified child's pose here. So hips are going to stay stacked right over the heels. Forehead comes down to the mat. This is active, so the fingers reach out. Elbows are lifted off of the mat. This is also a great modification for down dog as well. Let's take a nice big inhale as we grab the mat with our fingertips and just rolling it forward right onto our belly. Drop the forehead onto the mat and inhale into our little baby cobra here. Just a slight lift. Eyes come up, and then exhale as we touch our nose or touch our forehead to the mat. Inhale, lifting, waking up that lower back. Exhale as we lower. And 2 more here. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we lower. And 1 more time. Inhale as we lift. Press through those forearms. And exhale as we lower. Put the hands right where the elbows are, right down to your side. Tuck those toes, and let's inhale back up to tabletop. Nice. Shift the heels underneath the hips, the knees underneath the hips. Nice big inhale, exhale. We're going to press the hips out to the right. Little hip shift, and then we're going to look right over our left shoulder. I just did the opposite. You know what I mean. Hips go out one way, we're looking over the other. So leave these legs parallel. Don't let this foot come in. Sometimes it has a tendency to come in as we're looking back there. Nice big inhale to center. And then our hip pops out the other way. And we look over the other shoulder. Keeping those legs parallel. And let's inhale back to center. And let's do it again. A little shift of the hip as we look over that shoulder. And back to the center. And a little hip bump there as we look over that shoulder. And inhale back to center. I'm going to exhale to down dog if you'd like to join me, or you can exhale back to child's pose, yogi's choice. So if you're resting in child's pose, that's fine. You can activate it if you'd like and stretch the fingertips far away, or you can take a little relaxation there. If you're down dogging with me, you can walk the dog, you can pedal the heels, waking up the body a little bit more. Nice. And inhale it either way to tabletop. Nice wide knees. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to up dog. Hips drop. Head lifts. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale tabletop. Exhale up dog. Let's do that one more time all the way through. Inhale tabletop. Exhale child's pose. Big toes come together. Inhale tabletop. Exhale up dog. Inhale tabletop. And let's bring it all the way around onto our bottom. Soles of our shoes come together into our cobbler's pose or our butterfly. I was working on this one yesterday. I need work still. I like to grab my toes. You do you, however this works for you. Maybe you're front folding crazy here. Good. If you like a little extra push, if that works, you do you. A little flutter of the butterfly. Couple breaths here. Exhaling maybe a little, sinking a little bit deeper down into that stretch. Sending that breath to all those places that you feel tension. So, of course, we know that yoga is mind and body connection. Really paying attention to what your body's telling you this morning. As you exhale, your final exhale here, we're going to inhale as we slowly lift, send the legs out wide, and we'll come into a straddle. Sending them out to your wide. Okay, looks different for everybody. We're going to flex those toes up. Get comfortable here. And when you're ready, we're going to bring that forward. Maybe you're comfortable is right here, sitting up nice and tall, opening the chest and leaning over, kind of like you're looking over a cliff, maybe looking into a little pool of water that's out there. If it works for you to bring it forward, nice deep breaths here, sending that breath all the way down through those hamstrings, through the backs of the legs. Maybe some breath into that lower back opening. Your choice here, whether you're really working into that discomfort zone where you're going to see benefits really from the stretch, or whether you're still waking your body up and you're just kind of getting comfortable in here and just letting the breath do the work. Let's take 2 more full breaths in. Exhale, really sending that breath where you need it. And 1 more time. And exhaling. And slowly bringing it up on your inhale. Bring those feet together. Send the left leg out. And let's hug the right knee into the chest. We're going to hold it with the opposite. And the right arm reaches behind. A little spinal twist here this morning. As we finish up our practice. I'm proud of you for showing up. Nice and Inhale it back to the center. Let the knee drop. And we're going to take the right hand and reach to the left side of the extended leg. So maybe you're holding on the shin, or maybe your hand is to the floor. Maybe you're to the foot. No wrong way. Letting it open the shoulder and the back and the hamstring. A little double duty here. These 2 more full breaths in. And exhale. Nice. And inhaling. Final exhale here. Final chance to really sink deep into that stretch. And on the inhale, we're going to slowly release. Roll it up. Send that right leg out. Left knee pulls in. If it's halfway in, if it's all the way in, making it work. No wrong way. We're going to hold that. I like to put the elbow right in the crease of the arm. Other arm comes behind. Maybe helps you back here, right? Maybe it gives you a little leverage and you can pull that back shoulder open a little bit more. Letting that lower back open up this morning on this sunny morning. We like it. 2 more full breaths here. In and exhaling. And last one. Inhaling. And exhaling. On the next inhale, slowly unraveling. Let the knee drop. Opposite arm up and over. Maybe to the outside of the leg. Maybe to the outside of the foot. And feel free to use the other hand as like a little kickstand here. I'm sorry I didn't make you the offer on the other side. I forgot. If this works for you, feel free to do that. And I like to kind of pull, cause some resistance here through the arm so it really opens the shoulder up. Really opens up that upper back. And let's take 2 full breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling, maybe a little deeper into that stretch, really focusing here, taking advantage of this time you've carved out for yourself. And last inhale, last chance exhale, and on your next inhale, slowly release, roll it on up. Nice, comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. And sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulders down and back. Nice big inhale and exhale. And as we inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forward and then bring them up as far as you can to the ears. Pull them, and then exhale, draw them all the way to the back and all the way down. Really exaggerating this move. Let's go around again. Inhale forward and up. Hitting 4 corners here and exhaling down and back. And last time. Inhale forward and up, pulling up and exhaling far away from those ears. And let's switch directions. Inhale back, sitting up nice and tall, all the way up. Exhaling forward and down. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Stopping in your 4 corners. And the last time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Final inhale all the way up. Press those palms together. Bring the hands down to heart center. A little bow of the head. As you appreciate yourself today, you're proud of yourself. I'm proud of you for showing up, reminding yourselves of the intention that we set for today. Wish you guys all the best today. Have a wonderful day, and namaste. Thank you for joining me. Make it a great one. Go outside.